The takeaway messages, I would actually say three things. Number one is appreciating, and I think there's convergence, there's agreement in everybody that climate smart agriculture, or making our agriculture climate smart, is important and is imperative. There's no discussion about that. So that is number one. And this has implications on the government, on private sector, on everybody, even ourselves as individual households. We should realize that and play our part. That's one. Number two is that how are we going to make it happen? We still continue to talk about, and especially in convenings like this one, talk about it from a development aid angle. And I'm saying that a key message that is coming out of this conference is that we need to go back as a continent and claim responsibility to make it happen. So we have to see how we finance this from business itself. I mean, the act of applying and practicing climate smart agriculture should be linked to viable business in terms of commodities, in terms of systems, and that is why integrated value chain approach is important, because we have to go all the way to the markets. We have to go all the way to trade issues. And I'm not talking about just local markets and trade, but also how we link this to regional, continental, and global markets, because we have to go to that critical mass. That is the second point. The third point is actually recognizing that climate smart, or application of climate smart agriculture, yes, has impact on agriculture itself in terms of production, productivity, in terms of viability, and that is a factor that will also generate jobs, especially when we're talking about our youth. It has an impact on a profitable business, putting money into the pockets of our farmers. So one, we should not tag climate smart agriculture to poverty. And even when we say sometimes smallholder farmers, meaning the marginalized, the unable, who need to be supported. No, you can actually be very profitable at full blast with climate smart agriculture. And we need to recognize that is important, both in terms of mindset, now we think in our behaviors, and indeed then ensure that the investments, number one, technologies, two, and the policies, three, are coming together to support an environment where applying and practicing of climate smart agriculture becomes the way we farm sustainably and viably.